like a lot of times when I make these videos, it's like, I don't know, it's like a calling. Like something around me or something in me and around me be like, yeah. Cause when I make these videos, it's a free flow. It's not scheduled. It's not, I'll be doing something and then someone be like, you gotta go. You gotta say something to the people right fast. And I just do it. I sit on it when I don't know what it is, I think it's, I don't know. It's definitely a female though. She in my head, but anyway, like first she'll say something. Then I'm like, okay, all right, I heard you. I don't feel like doing it right now. But then I will attach myself to the thought. Wherever it came from, don't matter, but I'll attach myself to it, and then it becomes overwhelming. And it's like, all right, bet, let me just go do that real quick. Like, this is me releasing right now. But there are 3 different realities around us every day that as a human being, in the biological way that we were meant to live, they won't be seen unless they want to be seen. You got to understand, we live on the 3rd dimension. And the 3rd dimension is, depending on the genetic makeup, will depend on what part of the world you can live in. Now, I'm getting somewhere, but it's a way to say it. There are beings in space that are on a different dimension that want to be seen, but only reveal themselves to beings that are at a level of consciousness that can take it, that can consume it without it overwhelming them. Now, I'm speaking on space right now. I'm speaking on entities outside of this planet right now, first and foremost. I'm speaking on different realities, 3 different realities around us right now. As a human being, we only have a limited, we have a limited view or a limited capability as a being. Now, again, there are other beings around us, but they'll only be seen when they want to be seen. The ground, the land that we on right now, there's a world inside of the ground. This is not no game. This is not a game. We're talking about the crust, the mantle, all of that extra shit, all these layers that they be talking about that's on the planet. There's a world under the ground right now. There are civilizations under the ground right now of entities that will want to be seen when they want to be seen. And it's been this way for a couple tens of thousands of years. You understand what I'm saying? Before a lot of people was on this planet. When we talk about, we talking about like hundreds of miles in the ground, yo. There are beings in the ground, in the sea. As a human being, even in a submarine, we can only go so deep. Scientists, archaeologists, people that, venture all over the world, all over the earth, come across either evidence of creatures that was once around and not around no more, or the oceans are so deep, yo. Humans can only go so deep into the ocean. Even scientists will tell you that there are animals there are creatures, beings in the ocean that they will never be able to see. Creatures that don't use the sun, to You feel me? Different beings of different genetic makeups, but the totality of it is not the totality of what I'm saying and the message I'm getting out is not to scare you. It's not really even a message. It's just me flowing, really. Is you gotta be, man, as beings amongst each other, we are hating each other just off of fictitious ideologies. These beings don't want to come see us because we are not ready to see them. You feel me? Like they won't reveal themselves until the human civilization as a whole on the planet is at a level of consciousness to be able to see them, to be able to take in this. If we can't come together as beings amongst each other and just come to the realization that we are different versions of each other, if we cannot come to this realization, this is a reality. Realization, reality, real, these are not accidental terminologies. They're talking about reality, real life. When you come to the realization, outside of what your TV, outside of this technology shit that is pushing this programming in your brain, when you come to the realization that we are all different versions of each other, from a mouse to a tree, to a dog, to a Asian person, to a black person, to a whatever, however you want to mix it all up. We are not different. We are all the same, but we need to live in that consciousness, because if we don't, we will never be able. I want these beings to come out. You understand? I want to be able to interact with other entities without them, being fearful or, being cautious of the way lower beings think, the way the consciousness of lower entities. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the beings in space want to be seen. The beings under this ground, some of them want to be seen, some of them don't. The sea beings, there's a 150-foot long freaking sea dragon in the goddamn waters. Man, I'm trying to see that. Y'all bugging. I'm trying to see the mermaids. Y'all wilding. You understand? I'm trying to get in tune. I'm trying to get in tune. And y'all in the way right now. You feel me? Like, come to this level of consciousness, man. I'm not from this planet, but I am original to this goddamn planet. You feel me? I'm the first one on this planet, and I'm gonna be the last motherfucker on this shit. Well, no, not really. But you know what I mean. Like, whatever. Everybody just needs to get into the understanding that, you feel me? It ain't even nothing to be hateful about. You feel me? Once we come into once we unify as a planet, and we learn to collectively elevate our consciousness, beings will come here and greet us and attempt to communicate with us and interact with us. They will do what they want. You understand? And this is what they want to do. You gotta understand. There are beings that are way smarter than us. Period. You gotta understand that we are nowhere. Whatever an IQ test, the highest a motherfucker can get on an IQ test ain't shit compared to a entity on a different dimension. You understand what I'm saying? Completely different timing. I'm trying to get in tune with that knowledge. I'm trying to get in tune with those with them beings. You understand? Like, I come from them. I am them. So why would I not want to get in tune with my kin? Why would I not want to get in tune with another version of me that's bigger than me, stronger than me, more powerful than me, faster? He could be seen and unseen in a snap. Like, I need that back. You feel me? Like, y'all bugging. But that was just it was just, I feel better now. I got that off my chest. I'm off this.